Hi everyone, this is Ashish Kyal here. Very warm welcome. Today instead of Friday at 4, we are doing Friday at 6. लेकिन there was some commitment, but I thought I should not skip my Friday webinars क्योंकि बहुत सारे जन हैं जो सीखना चाहते हैं, जो देखना चाहते हैं इस सिंपल टेक्निक्स को जो हम यूज करते हैं वेव थियरी या टाइम साइकिल के बेसिस पे या गैन स्क्वायर ऑफ 9 के बेसिस पे कि कैसे इस टेक्निक्स को अप्लाई किया जाए, कैसे देखा जाए. So I thought, why to skip this? We will simply try and use this thing. So I just want to check with you all if I am audible, if you are able to hear me clearly, loud and clear. And what a week it had been. It had been all over the place. Nifty had been all over the place. There was a sharp decline over the past few days. We saw a gap up opening of more than 300 points. Nifty did not take out the high of 17,350. Moved back towards that Gann square of 9 level. Do you remember the level that I've been talking about for more than a week now? And कैसे market उसके आजू बाजू ही घूम रहा है, कहीं जाने की कोशिश नहीं कर रहा है. Are you aware about those levels that we talked now, 17,227, right? Those are the levels and it has just not going anywhere. It's just trying to do a lot of time pass, increasing the pressure of lot of people. तो अगर आपने शॉर्ट किया है और डायरेक्टली 300 पॉइंट्स गैप अप होगा तो आप क्या करोगे? और दैट्स द गैप that is creating the chaos for majority of the traders because the entire risk management, money management can go for a toss if you are placed on the wrong side of the trade. This is a very typical property of one pattern. Okay, कहीं जा नहीं रहा लेकिन वही पे साइडवेज में मूव हो रहा है. मतलब 17,420 का एक लेवल था, वो ब्रेक नहीं कर रहा है. ऊपर का जो मैं आई थिंक आई बीन टॉकिंग अबाउट इट फॉर मोर देन अ वीक नाउ. एंड नीचे में 16,920 का लेवल, एग्जैक्टली इन दैट जोन इट जस्ट मूविंग साइडवेज. देयर इज वन वेरी पिक्युलर पैटर्न व्हिच गिव्स अ ह्यूज स्विंग विदाउट अ ट्रेंड. कैन एनीवन टेल मी व्हाट इज दैट पैटर्न फ्रॉम a your perspective? That pattern is absolutely, that's a triangle pattern. And this is a very peculiar, this is known as a wave personality. ट्रायंगल पैटर्न एक ऐसा पैटर्न है जहां पर मार्केट पूरे के पूरे रेंज में फंस जाता है और कहीं नहीं जा सकता. फैंटास्टिक फिरदौस अमित. एंड फिरदौस, इफ यू रिमेंबर वी हैव बीन टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस ट्रायंगल पैटर्न फॉर सम टाइम. इट इज जस्ट ongoing right now. Nothing has changed. And now you will appreciate why Glenn Neely said that trading a triangle can be disastrous. That's why the strategy in this kind of a range is to select far away strikes and sell options. मतलब फार अवे भी कितना, कम से कम 400-500 पॉइंट दूर का स्ट्राइक आपको सिलेक्ट करना है और ऑप्शन सेल करना है, तब जाके आप इस मार्केट में पैसा कमा सकते हो. दैट्स वन. सेकंड, यू नीड टू एंटिसिपेट अ मूव एंड टेक अ पोजीशन. एंटिसिपेशन कैन बी बेसिस ऑफ एनी मेथड दैट यू आर यूजिंग कि कल गैप अप होगा या गैप डाउन होगा. नाउ दैट्स मोर लाइक यू नीड टू हैव अ वेरी सिस्टमैटिक मेथड व्हिच सजेस्ट कि आज गैप अप होने वाला है, तो यू एंटिसिपेट दैट. So you have to be anticipating a move and taking a trade. But if you are anticipating in a wrong way, taking a hit. That's how this market is. So you have to be very prudent in this kind of a market. Now, if you look at someone also, I keep tweeting across, you are following me on that. Someone talked to me, sir, please explain about what is happening with rupee, how is it linked with inflation and all of those things. So very quickly, I want to talk about what is happening across globally. If you check the inflation figures in India, it came very high. In US, inflation figures came high, but despite of that, the markets rallied. So inflation जो data आ रहा है is coming for the past 3 months, 2 months, 6 months, whatever. And जो market में अभी हो रहा है, it's discounting the future. That's why inflation and market में अगर आप logic ढूंढने जाओगे तो नहीं मिलेगा. Overall, bigger perspective can give you a logic that we are in a rising inflationary scenario worldwide, which never happened before. US has never felt the pinch of inflation that global markets have been feeling for the very first time in history, or maybe in century. They are feeling something like this that they never realized what it is, how it works, how it is, and how they have to deal with it. तो उन्हें उस पता ही नहीं है क्या करना है. And that's why they are just trying to do whatever it takes to curb down the inflation. And India has no other option but to follow it. अगर India नहीं follow करेगा, for example, if US is increasing the interest rates, if they keep on doing it, India needs to increase the interest rate, not because of inflation, because the rupee will continue to depreciate if they don't do it. So problem है कि यहाँ पर रुपी ऑलरेडी डेप्रिशिएट हो रहा है, और अगर इंटरेस्ट रेट इंक्रीज नहीं किया, देयर विल बी मोर आउटफ्लोज ऑफ मनी from India into US, which is already we are seeing from the dollar index rallying. And I'm not talking about dollar index now, I'm talking about dollar index for some time. So it's a very delicate situation where people who are super bullish are ignoring it. I'm not bullish, I'm not bearish, I just want market to go in one direction because that will help us to make money. ऊपर जाए या नीचे जाए, कोई भी direction में जाए. But do not ignore this bigger perspective because that will give you an insight into what's happening globally. बहुत important है dollar index पे देखो क्या हो रहा है. Look at what is US inflation saying, not because you want to trade tomorrow, not from that perspective, but to understand what is the bigger picture. Should look at the forest and then count the trees. That is very crucial. People forget the forest. They are just busy picking up the apples or the mangoes, and they have no clue what is happening around them. That is a disastrous way of trading. Telling you, अगर आप इंट्राडे ट्रेड भी कर सकते हो, करते हो, तो भी आपको पता होना चाहिए कि वर्ल्ड में हो क्या रहा है. So I'm not a pessimistic guy. I'm not always bearish. I'm bearish when the market suggests you to be bearish. I'm the guy who wants to make money, whether it goes down or goes up. That's the bottom line. And it's a very important information that we have. Now, समझते हैं कि मार्केट में क्या हो रहा है फिलहाल. इंडियन मार्केट में क्या हो रहा है. If you check the Indian market right now, we are seeing unprecedented volatility. Now, when I say volatility, 300 points movement out of nowhere. Nifty closed near day low on Thursday. If someone claims to have bought that, I don't know. I mean, you can buy that, but it's falling. How you are buying that? And then it goes up by 300 points gap up. So what it is doing is it goes to one extent in such a way कि लगता है शायद नीचे जा रहा है. वो है आपके साथ कि यार 17,000 ब्रेक हुआ तो लगा यार अभी तो 16,000 आएगा. नाउ आज 17,300 ब्रेक हुआ तो लग रहा है यार 17,500 और 18 के आएगा. Is this the emotion that is happening? I'm not saying it objectively. Tell me honestly, क्या आपके साथ ऐसा हो रहा है? So it is happening because you are just looking at the candle size and you are getting into it, not the pattern. Look at the pattern. Look at the extreme levels. Look at where is the support and look at the magnetic level of Gann 17227. तो चलते हैं चार्ट पे, ये सब चीजों को देखते हैं and that's we need to be very prudent about it. So step by step approach लेंगे how to look at it. So let's look at the time cycles first. What are those cycles suggesting? अगर मैं यहाँ पर देख रहा हूँ और यहाँ पर अगर आप समझ पा रहे हो, I can clearly make out on looking at this chart very clearly this is a 55-day cycle. इसके बारे में हम कल और परसों बहुत डिटेल में पढ़ाई करने वाले हैं. क्या आप रेडी है मास्टर ऑफ साइकिल्स वाले पार्टिसिपेंट्स? आर यू पीपल हियर राइट नाउ विथ मी? वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस इन मच डिटेल on this subject of time cycles and 55-day cycle. So we can clearly say that, okay, I can see so many of you are here on this. Okay, we can clearly see that out of the low being formed around this area, this is left translated. I am not getting into those things. Firdaus, you are perfectly right on that front, but अभी नहीं जा रहे उसके अंदर. यहाँ पर देखेंगे तो एटलीस्ट अराउंड 4th of November तक सेल ऑन राइज है, और ये हमने बात की थी आज से कम 3 हफ्ते 1 महीने पहले कि November 4th की डेट डिराइव की थी, एंड दिस इज एग्जैक्टली हाउ इट इज बिहेविंग. नाउ व्हेन आई एम सेइंग इट इज probably forming a triangle pattern, we will go on 1 hour chart. Okay, now there are so many lines here. I might want to remove the lines. I think this is a 5-minute line and this is a 15-minute line, so I'm just removing and putting it where it belongs. If you're looking at this chart, okay, I've shared across some Elliott wave counts today, but those were Elliott wave patterns as per that. If you are seeing this, the area that you have to keep a watch on is ये वाला जो high level है, and this is the low level. That's the range of the market. Are you able to see that? This is the range within which the entire circus is happening without any directional movement. So if you want a breakout, you need a move above 17,420 or move below that 16,920 level. That is the broad range. If you want to trade this, you might want to sell across 17,600 or 700 strike call option and below 16,600 strike put option. I'm giving that leeway just in case it breaks out. I don't want to lose money. And that's what I have done, and I'm sitting tight. I'm not doing anything else because I don't really want to anticipate any direction in this kind of a sideways trend. इसमें कुछ करना ही नहीं है आपको, इसमें आपको खाली बैठना है. कैसे बैठना है? बाय यहां पर नीचे का स्ट्राइक का पुट सेल करो, ऊपर के स्ट्राइक का कॉल सेल करो. जब तक ब्रेकआउट 17420 के ऊपर नहीं आता या 16920 950 के नीचे ब्रेकआउट नहीं आता, तभी तक ये करके रखना है. इसके नीचे गया देन वी माइट नो, बट फार अवे स्ट्राइक प्राइस सो दैट यू डोंट लूज मनी. समझ में आया? ऑप्शन पे इस तरीके से हम इसे ट्रेड करते हैं, बहुत ही सिंपल वे. नाउ मंडे को मेरे हिसाब से शायद गैप अप हो सकता है. ऐसा क्यों? बिकॉज यहाँ पर एक और कॉन्सेप्ट है टाइम का, जो यहाँ अगर आप देखोगे, आई एम शोइंग इट टू यू हियर. इसके बारे में हम डिटेल में डिस्कशन नहीं करेंगे अभी, खाली बता रहा हूँ. 43 पीरियड एक साइकिल है एंड यहाँ पर एक 87 पीरियड का साइकिल है निफ्टी पे. यहाँ पर अगर आप देखोगे तो निफ्टी ओवरऑल आफ्टर कमिंग डाउन टिल दिस पॉइंट वी क्लोज एग्जैक्टली ऑन दिस साइकिल. पॉसिबल we will have a gap up opening basis of this concept of time cycle. ठीक है? So this way you can anticipate, but ensure. How do you anticipate this move? By selling a put option, not buying call options. Now it depends on your style. I mean, this is what I am saying. Now that's a very 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 vital information that you get. एक और चीज समझनी है, डेली चार्ट पे देखोगे you might see a bearish candle. बराबर है? You might see a bearish candle which is formed, but I see it a positive candle. Why? Can someone tell me? For me it's not a bearish candle, this is a positive candle. Can you tell me why this is a positive candle, not a bearish candle? Simple concept. This high is above prior high, this low is above prior low, the close is above the prior candle high. No gyan, no bakwas, simple logic of higher high higher low formation as per Dow theory, which means overall for Monday it might be a buying opportunity unless the gap is filled, and we know the gap provides support to the market. So if you go on the hourly chart, it has tendency to fill half of it a little here and then it provides the support. That's a tendency I'm talking about. तो काफी जन अभी होता क्या है ना, मैं अगर कुछ ट्वीट करता हूं 8 बजे तो लोग बोलते हैं यूएस मार्केट देखा और ट्वीट किया. अभी वेबिनार तो यार 4 बजे या 6 बजे हो रहा है, तो यहाँ तो मैंने ट्वीट यूएस मार्केट देखे या बात देखी. You know, that's what I don't understand about people. They just need reason for something. What I am trying to tell you again is that overall trend for now, for me, I will be looking for buying opportunity. Okay. After that, what I want to also tell you is that the support for market is 17,000. That's the gap area. The time cycle that you're looking at on a 15-minute chart, we just closed at the time. This is the reason I was expecting a bounce back today around that 1 p.m. 1:30 के आसपास, लेकिन आया नहीं bounce back because price ने swing high नहीं निकाला. This the participant who were a past MOC participant would have understood this very clearly. Price action plus time is the combination, but हम exactly वहीं पे close हुए. So Monday I will be looking for buying opportunity. Looking at this as long as the gap is intact. Am I making sense? All of you, are you with me? So what is the Gann level? चलिए इसके साथ में एक Gann को जोड़ते हैं और देखते हैं कि Gann level कौन सा है. 17,227 is the Gann level. This is the Gann level of 17,227 जो यहाँ पर है. And look at it, the way it is trying to pull. When it goes down, it goes up over here, goes up from here again उसके ऊपर. So that is acting like a magnet. Do you know what are the other Gann levels? Anyone is aware about that? Can you throw me some numbers? 17,227 के Gann से दूसरा Gann level कौन सा निकलेगा? 17,756. Fantastic. प्रशांत and फिरदौस and 16,706. तो फिलहाल मार्केट 17,227 के रेंज में चल रहा है. ऊपर में 17,756 है और नीचे में 16,706 है. That is the range that we know. So कैसे उसे ट्रेड करना है वो
देखेंगे बाद में, लेकिन फिलहाल तो ये 227 को ब्रेक कर ही नहीं पा रहा है, उससे दूर नहीं जा पा रहा है. दैट इज लव फॉर Gann level of 17227 by the market, and that's what is happening now. So यहां पर ओवरऑल साइंस कॉन्फ्लिक्टिंग है. अगर आप पोजिशनल व्यू देख रहे हैं, 55 डे साइकिल सेल में है, 15 मिनट टाइम साइकिल बाय में है, और ओवरऑल मार्केट रेंज में है. तो क्या करना चाहिए, सोचो. इट्स नॉट द मार्केट दैट इज ट्रैपिंग यू, इट्स यू हु इज नॉट पेइंग अटेंशन टू व्हाट इट इज कम्युनिकेटिंग, राइट. क्या बताने की कोशिश कर रहा है वो आप समझने की कोशिश ही नहीं कर रहे हो. मैं वापस रिपीट कर रहा हूं. 55 दिन का साइकिल सेल में है, 15 मिनट का साइकिल बाय में है, और ओवरऑल मार्केट रेंज में है, कहीं नहीं जा रहा. विच मीन्स यू सेल ऑप्शन, विच मीन्स यू डू नॉन डायरेक्शनल एक्टिविटी. फैंटास्टिक दीपक, प्रदीप, and that's how you have to trade. And then if you crib about it ki yaar I am losing money, you are trading the market, you are not listening to what market is trying to tell you. Okay, so that is very very important. And one more thing, if you remember in the mentorship group Telegram, I have told it very clearly. Now that the trend is over, remember one thing, mark my words, is what I am saying, very crucial. Once you have a trend, once the trend is over where you made money, you should have made money in this trend, market will try to take away that from you. So now you have to ensure to avoid giving away that money from the market that you have made. कैसे? क्योंकि this will, how after the good movement, this is how it will end, this is how it will work after a good trend here. See this, before the another trend emerged, exactly up gap. Can you see these gaps here? This was nothing. So this is not new what market is doing, it's just you are not aware about it. Look at the gaps here, look at the sharp gap down here, the sharp gap up here, look at the movement down here, it just did nothing. The only thing that you can do now is just mark these levels, keep that in your mind, and trade basis of that. Then you make money out of this market. Is it clear? And time it. Timing is very, very important. It is very crucial, because unless you are timing the market, you making money becomes all the more difficult. So combine with wave theory, combine with time, and it will work fantastic for you. It works. Khali karna kya hai? When you lose less. When you make money, you ensure you make a hell out of it. That's what you have to do. Okay, it does not matter whether you make $1,000 or you make 10,000 or a lakh. What is important is when you're losing, are you losing less? When you're making, are you making more? When you are not sure, are you sitting on the sidelines? When you know it's non-trending, are you playing for a non-directional movement by looking at option selling strategy? तो हम होता क्या है कि we are an option buyer. करना है option buy, yes. Do we have a method? Yes. But then you need to wait for a clear-cut strategy to form. Now, what is the wave count? Many are asking कि यार wave count क्या है, क्या करना है? So देखना है neo wave very quickly. I don't want to stretch a lot, because I'm not sure you might be very tired throughout the day looking at the market itself. हुआ था आज? Were you glued on the screen trying to see कि ऊपर जा रहा है? नहीं नहीं, ये तो नीचे जाएगा. नहीं नहीं, ये तो ब्रेकआउट देगा. अरे यार ये क्या कर रहा है? ऐसा हुआ आपके साथ में? होगा ना, obviously. That's how it is. So what is the wave pattern that we are looking at from a neo wave perspective? So if you check my chart on Twitter, that was purely Elliott. From a neo wave perspective, I think this was nothing but wave A that we completed on the downside. I think we are just forming a triangle. I am still convinced this is just a triangle activity, much bigger triangle. This is A, possibly this is B, we might be in C, this can be D, and an E on the upside. Okay, that's how it is looking like. But नहीं, एक और पॉसिबल वेरिएशन है ट्राइंगल का, है तो ट्राइंगल, उसमें तो कोई डाउट नहीं है मुझे. A, B, maybe that this is something like a C. So है triangle, let's see which triangle it is forming. That's the only confusion. So this can be possibly an D, we might have an E. That is one way of triangle. Or the triangle can turn out to be a extracting triangle with a C going above here, then D and E. कोई तो triangle है, फिलहाल we just are in a range. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Then the best way to deal with this kind of thing is mark this low, mark this high, and play the range. That's how you have to look at it. That's how you have to trade it. That's why selling option is the best strategy. Range bound, non-directional option bet. That is why you have to trade. क्योंकि नीचे आएगा तो प्रॉब्लम क्या है, यहाँ गैप है तो गैप का सपोर्ट लेगा, ठीक है, यहाँ पर सपोर्ट है, ऊपर जाएगा तो यहाँ पर मेजर हर्डल है, मल्टीपल टाइम्स रिवर्स हुआ. सो विच मीन्स देयर इज नो डायरेक्शनल मूव unless you want, if it comes down and shows a positive candle, you buy that keeping low as a stop loss and then buy a simple candle method plus time. ऐसे टाइम में आपको मार्केट को 15 मिनट पे 5 मिनट पे टाइम करना बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है. इवन 5 मिनट्स यू कैन टाइम द मार्केट, even time the market. So today morning, if you checked, I have already tweeted across clearly market will gap up because सबको पता था यार यूएस इतना ऊपर है, एसजीएक्स ऊपर है तो गैप अप तो होगा. Then it should move sideways till and show a dip until 1. That was 130. That was the intention. तो 1 तक एक्सपेक्ट था साइडवेज होगा, हुआ. Then we should take out a swing high or give a positive hourly candle जो नहीं बना, and that was the sign that abhi just wait for the positive hour candle. Now look at it precisely by combining the price with time, how you can form a trading strategy. Okay, are you with me? So this technique we are going to do tomorrow and day after tomorrow. So master of cycle participants who are here, please be alert, sleep well. We will be starting at 10. We'll be looking precisely the trade setup by looking at the aspect of time cycle on Nifty, on stocks, on intraday for positional, looking at weekly charts, forecasting the market for future, looking at crude oil, looking at gold, lot of things, and deriving targets, looking at time using the concept of future line of demarcation. So are you high on Josh for tomorrow and day after? People who are a part of this program, you need to learn. This is amazing. I'm telling you, it works. So September was fantastic. Basis of time and wave theory was simply brilliant. October has been up and down. So you are making money, but not what you made in September. That's for me, I'm talking about. So not losing money, making, but not what I made in September. That's how it worked for me. Okay, so ready, sir. Diwan is saying, Deepak is there, Sunil is there. Fantastic, great guys. So बहुत सारी चीजें हमने देखी आज, and that's what I wanted to talk about. I hope this was good for you all. I'm just taking a quick poll in case you are a part of this program of MOC or mentorship, and just in case you want to be a part of this, let you can put it on the poll and my team can see if we can accommodate anyone possible or not. So देखेंगे. Any questions? I'm open for questions. Excited for MOC. Nagesh is saying, Bhavian is waiting for mentorship batch to start. It's starting tomorrow, Bhavian. So the mentorship for November, you are a part of tomorrow's session right now. So it is easy to learn, Raghunath. Don't worry. You can simply learn this. It is easy. We will do it together. Don't worry on that. साथ में हम देखेंगे. गैन साइकिल नहीं करें हम, गैन स्क्वायर ऑफ 9 देखेंगे, कैसे वो एंगल देखना है, कैसे उसे ट्रेड लेना है टाइम साइकिल के साथ में, is what I am going to do together. Great guys. And yes, you can also plot time cycles on TradingView. Yes, for Nifty intraday trading, pre-exit, perfect. आप कर सकते हो इसके बेसिस पे भी, ये स्टॉक्स पे भी कर सकते हो आप, because you don't really have to worry about that. We will be discussing that in going to do that. Which chart software do buy or your recommendation? For cycle analysis, you don't have to buy anything, but you might want to simply use Go Charting. Use the code AK20 if you want to do that. Okay. And someone is hearing my echo in the voice. I'm not sure why. If that is happening, I'm not sure if you are seeing why is it echoing. Clear, every one of you? Is it great? Fantastic, guys. Any other questions that you might have, I might be able to answer. And please ensure pre-session का video एक है. Go through that before tomorrow session. Be ready for that also. Just last Saturday webinar we did fantastic, right? Last Saturday में हमने जो forecast किया Nifty का direction and the way it functioned was simply superb, right? Pro package of Go charting fulfill all the needs. Just tweet it across Deepak and use the code AK20. They will help you out. If you only know the basics, will I be able to learn the time cycle? Yes, because time के लिए आपको pre-session का एक video देंगे कैसे plot करना है, just to save on time tomorrow and day after. So it doesn't matter. You are a part of it. You are simply going to be loving it, and I'm going to answer the question. So don't worry on that. We will have a follow-up session also later on. So on that also, do we have to know neo wave for MOC? No, wave theory is absolutely different. MOC is master of cycles, purely Hurst time cycle. So you don't really need to know anything. Where is the pre-session video shared? It's shared on the platform wavestrategy.com under your library section. Just in case you are not able to get that video, you can simply drop a message on 9920422202. Okay, does Russia-Ukraine war affect the market? I don't think so. In fact, रशिया-यूक्रेन वॉर के पहले तो हमने फोरकास्ट किया था कि मार्केट गिरने वाला है. होने के पहले, डिक्लेयर होने के पहले, it just can result into volatility, but the trend market को वही करना है जो उसे करना है. Okay. No, I'm going to explain you everything that I know. I'm not sure who is asking that question. Do we give a tool to calculate time cycle? Yes. वही तो करने वाले हैं ना हम कि कैसे वो साइकिल को कैलकुलेट करना है, वही चीज सीखने वाले. So that's what we are going to do. Is the forecast based on astrology or technical time cycles or both? I don't know astrology, to be honest. I just know time cycles. I don't chart, and I know moon relationship with the chart. Okay, that is what we will do in much detail. Look at the moon relationship and the market. And किसी को याद है संडे को, लास्ट संडे को हमने डिक्लेयर किया था 9th को पूर्णिमा था, 3 to 4 days तक ट्रेंड रहता है. एंड डिड यू सी दैट? ओके, डिड यू सी द पूर्णिमा के बाद में ट्रेंड कैसे कंटिन्यूड रहा? हाउ टू कैलकुलेट द कोऑर्डिनेट, प्री सेशन का जो वीडियो है उसमें एक्सप्लेन किया है वो कोऑर्डिनेट कैसे डालना है ट्रेडिंग व्यू में. ओके, हिमल भाई, श्योर, जस्ट गिव अ कॉल ऑन 9920422202 and my team will explain you on more about the program. Great. Thank you very much, guys, for joining in. I'm just ending the poll very quickly. It's fantastic. I love talking to you all, and that's why I'm here. I'm excited for that session that is going to happen tomorrow and day after. We will do it together, and just ensure you are trading after learning the tools very prudently, and don't just trade the market. Trade it with a science of time, and we will make it happen. Thank you, Ashish, Kyal, signing off. I hope this session was useful for you all, and just share it across. If you are on YouTube, click on that like button so that I know you are liking it, and subscribe YouTube channel. We are past that 30,000 also. Thank you, and have a wonderful time. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. There are a lot of tweets I keep doing during the market hours. For that update, you can follow me on Twitter @KyalAshish. And see you soon. See you tomorrow.